Securing the next generation of technical talent into engineering is crucial to the future of the manufacturing industry in the UK. There has been growing concern over the ability to attract young talent, but Caterpillar is determined to win more young people to its award-winning apprenticeship scheme. We visited their facility in Leicester to see how apprentices are shaping the future of UK engineering and manufacturing.
The Caterpillar Skills Academy was started April 2011. It was a joint venture between ourselves, Birmingham Metropolitan College and Sigma. We looked at an increasing volume of product coming out of our facility with a workforce who was ageing, and we didn't have a significant path of bringing in new employees into the facility.
So Sigma Group is made up of two divisions, which is a construction and a manufacturing division. Traditionally, over 15 years, we have operated with all the big car plants, Jaguar, Land Rover, Toyota, BMW. Many companies will go in and talk about qualifications, they'll talk about technical certificates. But I think what we do, which is unique for an employer, is we get under the skin of the business. And I think the differentiation for us is the time we spend talking to the workforce, team leaders, section managers and people throughout the business. And our frameworks are really designed around business results.
We recruited young people to start their employment, their first time employment in many cases, with Caterpillar, and their self-esteem grew. The discipline of being in that environment, of working to a schedule, of working to shifts, having to be there punctually and regularly, having the discipline of that environment helped them grow significantly as individuals. And there's been many proud moments watching those youngsters, those young people evolve from essentially being unemployed to being highly successful.
It was a privilege to welcome Nicky Morgan on site, Education Minister for the UK, to formally open a Learning Inspiration Centre, which I know will get called the Click Room, but it's just a trail, the next step in a long line of things we've been trying to do for our local community to link education and industry.
Last week in the House of Commons I announced our plans for a careers company, and what I want to see is the links between schools on the one hand and business employers to grow. And what we're seeing here today at the Caterpillar, the Learning Inspiration Centre, is a very good example of this. And I think that word inspiration is critical. I want to see young people inspired about their future and the careers open to them.
I came in here no experience and graduated through the academy with a triple distinction, which I never expected I'd do. So I got top grades, you know what I mean, never missed a mark. So to be able to come and do that just proves that they know what they're doing here. They've got a good set of lecturers and a good support team that gives someone like me the opportunity with no experience to excel.
It isn't a man's world what you think it's going to be like. We kind of all get together along the same. You kind of class yourself as one of the boys, really. It's just nice to get along as it's a big family really out there. So it's nice out there, yeah.
And the best thing I gotta say, the one thing it did that really shocked me and did strike me, that the fact that it was actually we learned everything actually in Desford. We didn't have to commute to a college or anything. We're actually here at Caterpillar, which actually prompts more people to come as well, as opposed to other apprentices as well.
Georgia and Kirat are just two of Caterpillar's engineering apprentices, guaranteeing British manufacturing can compete with the best in the world.
I build diggers. No, you don't. What do you really do? No, really, I build diggers. And they're like, no, like really? Because they just look at me and think, for some reason, that I'm not capable of building these big cat backhoe loaders, but obviously I do.
Georgia is a first-year apprentice who couldn't have envisioned that a career in engineering would help her find her passion.
It's motivated me to get somewhere in life. I don't want to go into manufacturing engineering because at the start of my apprenticeship I was in there for 5 months. It was amazing and I loved it in there. You're always on the go. Since I've been here, I've become a union rep for the apprentices, and I've also been to 10 Downing Street.
The intention is we'll reach out to school kids from 6 to 16, bringing them in for sessions of up to 3 hours. This is what we do, this is what the company's about, and giving them a shop tour out in the factory as well. So they say, it's completely different to what their expectations would have been.
It's not just about the apprentices. One of the points we looked at when we were starting the whole academy scheme is it's about upskilling our existing workforce. We've had more than 600 of our existing workers go through the academy, and we are just about to bring the original workers who went through 2.5 years ago. We're about to bring them back in so that we can really say this is a learning factory going forward.
I really enjoyed it. I liked working with all different people from different areas. It was a really nice class. We got to go visit different areas that I hadn't been to before, hose plants. It was also kind of highlighted inconsistencies in different areas with regards to certain processes.
I was told I was going through the academy because we'd set an academy system up here, and I wasn't educationally great at school, and the thought about going through the academy terrified me. I was actually within 15 minutes of leaving the company. I left school with nothing 35 years ago, and all of a sudden I'm getting nominated for awards in London. I went to London, met all the top MPs and lords and everything else, and again to my astonishment I was actually awarded the West Midlands Learner of the Year, which I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't have gone through the academy.
The interesting thing about Sigma is that they are a specialist in their industry. For the last 20 years I've been working with intermediaries that work with business. They call it business support. And I simply can say that I've never met an organisation that is as good as Sigma. What they do is they get involved in the strategic elements of the organisation. So rather than just providing training or apprenticeship under some regime of the government, they do it specifically to the requirements of that organisation. I've never seen an organisation that actually delivers workforce development in that way. They take the time to go into the organisation, to do the roadmaps, to ask the questions, and they don't just do it at the senior levels. They go right to the shop floor, they understand those businesses.
Having seen the Caterpillar model evolve, I believe that it's a really positive academy that has longevity. It's grown over the last 6 years. I think it's now a feature of the company, and it has a huge success and will be an important feature of their business for the future.
There's no doubt in my mind that the work they're doing with the current workforce and the apprenticeship programme will make sure that this facility is a world-class plant within Caterpillar.
If somebody approached me about working for Caterpillar as a company, I'd tell them without a shadow of a doubt, go for it. It's such an amazing opportunity. I can talk to them about the processes that I had to go through and the steps I had to take. But all in all, it's just such an opportunity, and if you turned it down, you'd be silly to refuse it.